Hi there everyone, Keith here with his Oscar blog. It's a beautiful sunny day here in Ottawa and I'm doing a lot of housework, I'm doing a lot of cleaning so I can get ready for the Oscars tonight, which is pretty much why I'm dressed up like a chocolate Mr. Clean. But nonetheless, I'm here to give you my picks. Let's start with Best Supporting Actor. Your nominees are Nick Nolte for Warrior, Max von Sydow for Extremely Loud and Incredibly Close, Jonah Hill for Moneyball, and Kenneth Branagh for My Week with Marilyn. Congratulations to all four of you men. They say it's an honor just to be nominated, and I'm sure you'll feel that way tonight when the fifth nominee, Christopher Plummer for his role in Beginners, takes the stage. It's hard to believe that Christopher Plummer's never won an Oscar before, but nonetheless, the hills will be alive with the sound of his acceptance speech as it rings through the theater tonight. Congratulations, sir. Your nominees for Best Supporting Actress tonight are Melissa McCarthy for her outstanding role in Bridesmaids, Janet McTeer for her role in Albert Nobbs. You also have Bernice Bejo for her role in The Artist. Then you have Jessica Chastain playing the nice white lady who wasn't Emma Stone in The Help. Congratulations to the four of you on your fine performances, and please join me in congratulating your winner, Octavia Spencer. While you might not want to try Minnie's Pie, you definitely want to take a look at this movie and see the phenomenal performance delivered by Miss Spencer. Congratulations on your Oscar. It was extremely well deserved, and I'm very happy for you. Ladies and gentlemen, let's shift now to Best Director. Your nominees for Best Director are Michael Hazanavicius for The Artist. You try saying it. Alexander Payne for The Descendants, Terrence Malick for Tree of Life, Martin Scorsese for Hugo, as well as Woody Allen for Midnight in Paris. There's absolutely no doubt, and I'm going to have to say it again, but Michelle Hazanavicius is absolutely going to win for The Artist. He's pretty much cleaned up every directing award on the route to the Oscars. He's not about to get sidetracked now. Congratulations to you. Ladies and gentlemen, so to wrap up, The Artist will win Best Director, The Help will win Best Supporting Actress with Octavia Spencer, and Christopher Plummer will win Best Supporting Actor for Beginners. We're just going to take a quick break and I'll be right back. Okay, break over. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about Best Leading Actor. Your nominees for Best Leading Actor are Damien Bichir for A Better Life, George Clooney for The Descendants, Brad Pitt for Moneyball, Jean Dujardin for The Artist, and Gary Oldman in his first nomination, surprisingly, for Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy. This is a bit of a tough one to pick. On the one hand, you've got, Oscar darling and Hollywood royalty and George Clooney, and then on the other hand, you've got this guy who's virtually unknown on this continent, Jean Dujardin. I'm going to go against the favorite here, and I'm going to go with Jean Dujardin. Why? Because I think his performance, I don't necessarily think either performance was mind-blowing, but given the five, I think it's going to be Jean Dujardin. Of course, Brad Pitt, don't feel too bad. You still get to go home with Angelina Jolie. And at the end of the day, George Clooney, you shouldn't feel bad too, because you get to go home with Stacy Keibler and help her with her homework. Now, in regards to Best Actress, this probably is the award that I'm looking forward to the most this evening. Now, we've got Glenn Close for her leading role in Albert Nobbs. You've got Rooney Mara for her absolutely phenomenal performance in The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. And you've also got Michelle Williams in her great performance in My Week with Marilyn. I've made it absolutely no secret. I love The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. And if I was voting on this, I would probably be voting for Rooney Mara, just for everything that she, I think, had to undertake for this role. But let's be honest with ourselves here. This is going to come down to Meryl Streep and Viola Davis. On the one hand, you've got the perennial powerhouse Meryl Streep. Anytime you think about the Oscars, you think about Meryl Streep and how many times she's been nominated. But with all the times she's been nominated, she's only won the award twice. She's pretty much the Susan Lucci of the Oscars. And this performance of hers in The Iron Lady was good, but at the same token, the movie itself wasn't that great. And I just think that, again, Meryl Streep could pretty much walk into any role and she could get an Oscar nomination. She could have showed up in Pootie Tang and gotten an Oscar nomination. I'm going to go with Viola Davis for this award, which will make the first time in history that two African American actors of the same movie will not only be nominated but will win. And I'm looking forward to seeing that sight. It'll be great to see two powerful, well, not too powerful, but two very talented black people on the same stage, and Flavor Flav will be nowhere in sight. Now let's talk about Best Picture. Oh my goodness. So all of a sudden they decided that it would be a good idea to have like a ton of nominees for Best Picture. So now the nominees that you have for Best Picture are The Artist, The Descendants, Extremely Loud and Incredibly Close, The Help, Hugo, Midnight in Paris, Moneyball, The Tree of Life, War Horse. I get the feeling I said one of those twice. If I did, I apologize. So let's go through process of elimination. War Horse, cute little movie, didn't get a lot of buzz, gone. Tree of Life, really? Gone. Moneyball, no, gone. Midnight in Paris, don't even know how that got a nomination. Somewhere the directors of Drive are sitting back saying, really? Midnight in Paris, but we're sitting at home watching this eating tacos? No, it doesn't make any sense. Hugo, gone. Extremely Loud and Close, gone. This to me is a three-horse race, no offense, War Horse, if you will. And those three are The Descendants, The Help, and The Artist. Now, if we're going to go with who should win and who will win, the movie that should win, in my opinion, is The Help. After seeing all of these nominees, the only movie that I saw last year that's on this list that actually moved me, where myself and the other people in the theater with me were kind of just sitting there shocked, and not shocked, but sitting there feeling the moment of what we had just seen and thought to ourselves, this was a powerful movie, was The Help. Unfortunately, The Help is not going to win Best Picture tonight. I don't think The Descendants will either. I think it's going to go to The Artist. The Artist is going to win this movie because everybody's up in arms about the fact that this was a silent movie. Well, whoop-de-frick-can-do. It was a silent movie and it was a good movie, but once you get past that, I don't necessarily think it has the caliber of a 50-50 or a Drive or some of the other movies that were omitted. That notwithstanding, it was an enjoyable movie. It certainly wasn't a terrible one. I just don't necessarily think it was the best movie this year. Oscar sometimes, in my opinion, gets it right. They got it right with Slumdog Millionaire. But sometimes they get it wrong. Forrest Gump winning over Shawshank Redemption. Really? Nonetheless, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it, my Oscar picks for the top 6 awards tonight. Why didn't I cover sound editing and cinematography? Well, would you still be watching if I did? Thank you so much for tuning into my Oscar blog. As always, you can see me or follow me on Twitter at CFL_fan. You're seeing me right now. If you want to see me again, rewind it, start pressing play, and then we can do the whole thing all over again. Enjoy the Academy Awards. Most of you probably won't stay up for all of it. If that's the case, just make sure you watch the opening monologue and the first few awards of the evening to see if I was right. And if I was, you don't have to send me a check, just send me a thank you note. Or maybe ask 10 of your friends to follow me on my Facebook page and on Twitter as well. Ladies and gentlemen, enjoy the Academy Awards. I'm looking forward to it. I've got some dusting and vacuuming to do. And until then, I'll see you at the movies.